Hey there. Today we'll be talking about multi-camera dataset capture for MetriCal. If you've seen the video on single cam capture, a lot of the basics still apply. In fact, all of them still apply because we're calibrating two cameras. The only thing that's different or that's unique about a multi-camera dataset is making sure that we can collect co-visible points either between the cameras or between the boards at any one time. So with a stereo pair like this, both cameras are narrow baseline and facing forward. It's very easy. You're going to follow basically the same procedure that you did for single cam calibration, periods of stillness and motion with rotations in between, covering as much of the field of view of the camera as possible. Again, this shouldn't take more than a minute of data capture if you're getting the full frame of features. Now, the situation changes if your cameras aren't facing the same direction and things aren't that easy. In this case, we might have to take a couple of different approaches. Sort of like this. Here we have a multi-board setup. What we've done with this is printed 3 boards, set them in a box configuration. Each board has unique identifiers, unique IDs for each of these points. Very important. No matter what target system you use, make sure that the dictionaries and IDs are unique across all boards. As long as you have that down and you have accurate measurements for each of these boards, you're good to go. MetriCal doesn't need to know the relationship between the boards, it solves that for itself. What this means is that your board deployment, your setup in production can be very flexible. If you need a change for a different system, MetriCal will adapt to that easily. Now, since the reason we did this was because we now have this guy. So 2 cameras, wide angle, looking entirely different directions. This would normally be very difficult to calibrate. What with MetriCal, all we needed is a couple more boards and we're good to go. The same rules apply that applied to single cam and stereo calibration. Basically, we're going to be going through this, turning, rotating in periods of alternating motion and stillness.